Hello, this is Kittens traveling in Tenerife. Yesterday I cycled El Teide, the highest peak in Spain, as well as the longest climb in Europe. And today I'm driving up to El Teide again in my car to take the cable car up El Teide peak. One of the good things about traveling in Canarias, I think, is that car hires here are so cheap. I think I only paid like 15 euro per day, even although it's a small car, it's more than enough for me to travel on my own, and also big enough to put my bike in the boot of the car. At the front, now you can see the famous El Teide peak, and the summit of El Teide is about 3,900 meters, and the cable car station where I'm going now is about 2,300 meters. And the upper cable car station where you will be getting off the cable car is 3,500 meters. So the air up on the upper cable car station is quite thin, so you should be careful of some altitude sickness. It is advisable to book the cable car ticket beforehand on the website, because when I checked here yesterday on my bike, the place was super busy in the afternoon. So I deliberately booked the very early morning ticket. You can book the ticket online on the official El Teide website, and it costs about 50 euro. And in the website, I think there's a couple of options that you can choose from. And I chose the one that in the video, the guy in the red jacket is our tour guide. And I choose the one with a tour guide up to there's a certain the lookup point. And if you choose that option, he will be guiding us and we'll be walking together up to that lookup point together, but later come back in individual groups. But I really liked this option because on the way I was able to ask him a lot of questions regarding the cable car, El Teide volcano, and Tenerife, Canarias. And because I'm living in Ireland, he was also asking about some questions about traveling in Ireland. I was able to answer that too. And overall, I think it's a much better experience just going up there and walking all along the way on your own. As you go up the cable car, you can see the scenery changing dramatically because literally it shoots up right from the altitude 2,500 to 3,500, almost 1,000 meters in I think in about 5 to 10 minutes time. Also, you can see that including me, all the people here, they are wearing a very warm jacket on them. And even though below, I think on the coastline is about 20 to 25 degrees, but at the lower cable car station it becomes much cooler. And now on the top here, on top of El Teide, it becomes very cold. So it's better for you to be fully prepared with warm gears and jacket. Now I've arrived at the upper station, and as you go down the stairs to the balcony, you can see this amazing view that welcomes you. And because I booked the ticket with the tour guide, after a brief moment taking pictures and looking at the scenery, I'll be walking with the tour guide to the lookout point. And one of the perks of booking the tour with the tour guide is you can experience this kind of special things. I think there was the ground because it's a volcanic mountain. The ground below us is still hot. Okay, not hot, but warm. So if you put your hand into some of the holes, you can feel the warmth and sometimes the steam coming out of it. So because you have a tour guide, you can, listen to and learn all these things. And this is the lookup point that I've mentioned. And until here, you are traveling in a group with your tour guide, and here you also get explanations and you can ask questions, take some pictures, and then after this, you are on your own coming back. And you can literally feel because the altitude is more than almost like 4,000 meters here. So when you're going down the stairs, it's not a big burden, but when you're coming up the stairs or ascending, you can feel your heart rate beating much harder to compensate the less oxygen. But for me, it was really, but for me, it felt really great because at some point I was even able to run with the amateur running group that I came across there. And I think it's all because of my hard cycling and training that really strengthened my VO2 max as well as my hearts and my lungs. And so, yeah, it was really great. And that finishes my early morning El Teide tour. And I'll see you in my next video touring Tenno Lighthouse. Thank you for watching.